Hello everyone and welcome back to another Black Desert video. So we're doing a throwback Thursday and we're at Ash Forest again. Not because I really think this spot is fun, it's just because we are at 97 Dekia fragments and we just need 3 more. So yeah, my goal has always been to get 2 of the PvP artifacts and I think that would be really good, so I'm like so close to it. And I've never gotten 3 in 1 hour before. Granted, I don't grind here as much anymore, but we are going to see what it's all about once again. And I don't think this spot is that particularly good for Agris, but I'm just going to use it anyway. Let's see. If I remember correctly, this spot is like 1100 plus or 1300 restricted. Yeah, that means I'm just going to use the usual. It's probably better that I use the extra HP because Dekia Ash Force kind of sus, actually. And so the extra health is probably worth it. Anyway, let's see what we're at. 185. Well, we'll use one of these. That's 200 and then 100% scroll. Should be 300. All right, cool. So this is Dekia Tier 2. Barely hitting that 1200 or 1100 mark. All I remember from this spot is if you get CC'd by the Volcrus, is bad. So one thing I switched up is instead of using my general all crystals, like the all damage, I have 100% knockdown resist, because I remember Ash Forest being a different one than usual. Oh my god, stop. It's not even nighttime. But yeah, if you plan on grinding Ash Forest at some point, just know that this spot, if you get CC'd by Mass Volcrus. So yeah, right here, 100%. For PvE, it does work. PvP, on the other hand, is a little different. Very cool. Starting the day off strong. Wait, if you die, does your lantern reset? Also, last time I did this was I wasn't awakened, so yeah, that was a lot safer. Okay. Hold up. Using the other exquisite meal, which was for spots that I over clear AP. And we lost the horse buff. It's fine. It's got to be extra alert here. I do wonder if using non all-out attack would be safer, but I know I grinded with all-out attack. You just have to be alert and not get hit by that. Okay, where's the big boy? Once the Gyros comes out, if I remember correctly, you just hard focus that one. Barnus. Those are the ones that debuff if you keep them alive for too long, right? So like it's actually a good idea. Oh my god, we got one. Let's go. Yes, if I see a Volcrus fly up in the air, I'm just moving out. I don't care. My trash loot is terrible. We're not about to get one-shotted again. By the way, this spot, outside of going for Rich Merchant Ring piece and the deck of fragments from D2, this spot is terrible. You make like less than $1 billion an hour or $1 billion silver an hour here. It's not great. We are here for like one reason only. And I don't even need the Merchant Ring piece from here. I already got it like when I was unironically going for Debos like 3 years ago. And when I got my Pen Debo necklace, I was like, oh my god, I'm done. I'll never have to be here again. And here we are in 2025. So, yeah, here we are. Yeah, this definitely feels a whole lot more dangerous in Succession than I would feel in Awakening. Uh-oh, am I gonna miss this? Okay, no, we're still good. So basically, if you've never done Ash Forest 2, this one has like different mechanics from the regular. When the Gyros comes out, you want to hard focus that, and then it like when it says everything turns red, I think that means all the enemies get a debuff, and so like they still do it the same amount of damage, I believe. It's just they take more damage. I forgot a house buff, not gonna lie. Yeah, it's fine. I don't think I'm trying to go for max trash loot at Ash Forest. I'm gonna sweat for this. It's gonna be like Forzekia or something. I could buy one of those scrolls, but like, I just don't think 30 mil is worth it. You can get better value by buying the actual house furnishings, because those are like more value for your silver. Better. Oh, I saw 4 of them jump. Yep, I would have gotten 100 to 0 there if I got hit by that. Popping your like 100% Black Spirit Rage here kind of scares me, I'm not gonna lie, because you're not invincible when you do that. Which I think for PvE should be invincible. I like to save my E buff for when the thing spawns, but yeah, it should be spawning. It usually goes off a timer, but I think it was between 3 to 5 minutes. So there's another phase where this happens and they're all like mini. I don't particularly understand it, but I mean, it gives the same kind of loot. Good for them. All right, game. 2 more Dekia fragments, please. I think I usually get like 2 an hour. Maybe the game will feel bad for me and give me 3. And then I never have to grind here again. If I want the evasion artifacts, I'm literally just going to put an order on it. And if it takes, like, I know another creator, right? You guys know Pansy, right? He said he got the evasion one. It took him 5 months. I'm like, oh god. And I think the evasion one is a little bit like less wanted because there's more classes that benefit off of DR these days than evasion. So I'm like, I've had a DR one on order for like a year. Yep, that should be invincibility. Oh, that's flying up. That would have been pretty bad. Painted aura begins to overflow. I'll admit I don't particularly remember all the mechanics here. I just know Kairos, red mist, and minis. And then the boss does spawn on like a 3 to 6 minute timer. Or not boss, but the Gyros again. By the way, I think the minis do the same amount of damage. They're just mini and have like less health. But I don't know for sure. I try not to get hit except for the one thing in the beginning. Two more Dekia fragments, please. If I got a straight drop, that would be so amazing. Then I can have eventually both of them. I just animation canceled my lunacy. Feels bad. By the way, in case any of you are actually going for your Rich Merchant Ring, Ash Forest is a very easy one. Same with Crypt of Resting Thoughts. I would literally go farm that in regular Ash Forest. That one is a pretty chill one, to be honest, and not a sweaty grind like Dekia 2. Realistically, I think if you're going for Debo necklaces, I think you get more in regular Ash just because you clear faster and everything. By the way, what are you guys doing in BDO these days? I'm pretty sure everyone is just saving up silver, waiting for the upcoming Heidel Ball, which is at the end of June. And we're just kind of waiting for any announcement. So nothing really has been going on. If they don't announce anything major, like gear upgrades, which they probably will, I have a plan. I'm gonna dunk 200 billion silver, trying to go for my Oct Sovereign weapon, because right now we're at SEP for our main hand, and once they're both Oct, I can just go work on Deck Karazad for a little bit. What the heck is that? Oh. Never gotten one of those, but I don't think they're worth anything either. I don't think that's that's a meta crystal. I'm gonna have to APDR knockback res. I don't think so. Because if you're using knockback, you're probably gonna want to use the RBF one, because that gives more, so you could stack it. And if you're trying to go for 100%, so I feel like that crystal has use, but it's a PvP specific one, because you only go up to a certain cap with PvP. But if you're going PvE, you can build 100. And also knockback for PvP is less relevant. If you were going CC res, it's most likely knockdown resist. Oh, got hit. No, I liked minis. They're less dangerous. I don't want your Capra stones. I want a Dekia fragment. That's why I'm here. Alright, game, just give me 2, so I never have to be here again. Oh, that was a lot of jumps. We out. When they don't group up all together, it scares me a little bit more than anything. Ooh. Oh my god, I didn't like that. Okay. Get the Barnus. That's the debuff, right? When it does the blue lantern. I remember my first time doing Dekia too. First of all, I didn't even meet the AP monster zone damage, and I missed some of the Gyros bursts, and if you don't kill it in time, the mist won't spawn, and so you're basically doing a lot less. So yeah, that was a struggle. Like, I don't even understand this bot for the difficulty. Should give more trash loot. Either that or, you know, more silver through other things. Ugh. We don't have a loot buff on this channel. I gotta do that later. I haven't finished my weekly bosses. Oh, if I didn't iframe that one, I think I would have gotten clapped. One fragment, please. Or better off, one entire full thing, please. Free 10 bill. I looked on Garmoth, and apparently it's like you get one of those every 1,000 hours. I'm like, what in the world? That's terrible. Like a raw drop to 10 bill one. The fragments, on the other hand, are like, what, once every half an hour or something? Kairos spawning in 30 seconds or less. Basically, for this grind spot, you see what the surroundings are turning red? Yeah, you want that up as close to 100% of the time as you can. Because things take more damage, I believe. Or some sort of debuff. I see Barnus. We hard focus those. So I think what, like, if in case you've never done Ash Forest before, Volcrus are the ones that drop the Debos for the most part. Like, everything drops it, but they have the highest drop rate of it. They also do the most damage of anything because they do the hard slam and scythe sweep. Those will kill you. Barnus, they buff the Volcrus. So basically, if you weren't getting one-shotted before, you might get one-shotted if they're buffed, and they will debuff you and buff the enemy. Those are really all you have to look out for. And then for D2, the Gyros that spawns, you want to focus that one down immediately to get the red mist. Holy crap. 30 minutes at Ash Forest was like 70,000 Agris. I knew it wasn't worth it, but now we know confirmed. But yeah, new PoE season starting 2 days. So I'm gonna let my Agris build up. It's so hard to get full-on back attacks here. Hello. How much are these worth? 52k for loot? That's so bad. Even Elvia trolls so much better. It's been 30 minutes game. It's time for another Dekia fragment. You know, one thing I want to hope for at the Heidel Ball? You can use your loot scrolls for like 5,000 Agris points. One loot scroll, 5,000, or you can, you know, use it as normal, like the timer tick down. So for people like me with 3,000 loot scrolls and never going to use them all, you have other options with them. And like, wouldn't that be good? Because like, people buy loot scrolls with Pearl bundles anyway, so Pearl Abyss wins. People buy more bundles. Players with 3,000 scrolls win. They actually have something to use it on. And then you could, yeah, it would like affect life skillers as well too in a positive way. So you can always gather with Agris on. So like, that just seems like a win-win for everyone, right? One loot scroll, 5,000 Agris. I should be grinding with Ladle on. Ladle has extra 100 weight, so loot grind that extra a bit longer. Does it turn red again, but everything is bigger? That was 100 right there. Not only did it do like no damage, I was not invincible during that. It's only super armor. Scary. The big Gyros gonna spawn soon? Alright, game. 2 fragments in 20 minutes before my loot scroll ends. And that'll be amazing. Something tells me we're not going to get 3 an hour. Yeah, how long is this phase? When are the big ones respawning? Should be soon, right? Because my E buff popped again. No more Capris. I mean, like, you only got 23 Capris. What is this grind spot? Yeah, how many does Olin's 2 give? I don't grind there often, which I should, actually. Oh my god. Okay, we recovered. I was hopeful in the beginning because we got one of those fragments early on. And then we haven't seen another one in like 40 minutes. A big one should be spawning soon. I guess the best way to test if you can grind a spot is, can you burst that thing down really quick? If you miss the mechanic, the answer is no. Dude, 2 more. Free me from this place. I wonder who at Pearl Abyss thought having 3 Ash Forest spots was a good idea. I'm not even sure who likes Ash Forest. It's a unique spot, but all 3 of them aren't particularly good either. Olin's, on the other hand, probably an okay choice. But, like, choose the popular spots. If they added new spots that required, like, Deki or Elvia for spots with treasure items, like, you know, Sakraya, might be good. I know this spot has a merchant ring piece, but it just feels so bad. You shouldn't even be doing 2 for the merchant ring piece anyway. Oh my goodness, help. Okay, so like 12 more minutes of the grind. Gyra spawning in like 10. Help. Make like a Dekia to lower and upper Sakraya. Guarantee I will be there. Ooh. Glad I remembered to dodge that one. Am I gonna have to do another hour here just to get 2 fragments? Lord have mercy. Uh-oh. It's like I see the light at the end of the tunnel. I'm at 98 fragments, but this spot won't give it to me. Oh my god. I've never gotten so excited for 100 mil. All right, game, 5 minutes left. Just give me one more. No, I saw a pop up and it was Capra stones. One more game, please. And I'll be free. What the heck? Galleon. Wait, do people still use guild boats in 2025? I thought everyone has their own carrack. You know, they should have made Con where people actually used a guild boat. I think that would be pretty cool. Maybe the next ocean boss, there'll be some sort of like usefulness of a guild boat. Weight limit went over, capped, and then I was like, oh no, I couldn't move. Oh my god, we got two of them like back to back. We're free. Holy, the game listened. You know what? If I want the evasion ones, we're doing Olin's 2 for it. Olin's 2, or I'm putting an order on. I don't care if it's 10 bill. 10 bill is free compared to grinding this spot. Alright, so after this hour, I'll go craft it. You know what would be cool in the last, 4 minutes here? I got a full-on evasion one. I wish they had more artifact slots, not gonna lie. Like, we really don't have enough. And especially if you're a life skiller, you definitely don't have enough. All right, we'll go until Harmony ends. I was a little bit nervous actually because we got one in the first like 5 minutes, which was amazing. And then the second one came like 50 minutes later. I'm like, what in the world? And we just got a third one in a few minutes. Amazing. Was terrible. Yeah, so I don't know how much trash loot is considered good in this spot, but it really doesn't even matter to me. We came here for fragments, and we got it. No, get out. All right, once my perfume and harmony go out, done here. And I am free from this nightmare place again. Okay, well, okay, let's do this. Let's see. First and foremost, hundred of those we need. Powder of Earth times 10. Magical Lightstones and Lightstone of Iron Wall. Just a random person out here outside of Ash Forest. It's not working. Is it? Wait, what did I put in that? That was extra. Oh, it's 4 instead. I probably put like trash loot or something. Yay! All right, so let me see. Also, while we're at it, let me just show you. Granted, this was with Agris. 23,542 times, how much are they? It's like 50, 500. That hour grind was 1.2 billion silver with Agris. 70,000 Agris too. Was it worth it? No, it was terrible. You should never do that. What is this? Knockback, floating, resist 10%. Let's take a look at this for a quick second. Yeah, like if you want knockback resist, you want these fighting spirits because they give 25%. Like, there's a reason why you're using these crystals, and it's, if you wanted all damage, you don't use this. All right, anyway, there were 2 iron walls in here. I think I used the last one. Unironically, it was probably cheaper to just buy them. Plus 30 from Lightstones. And plus 24 from 2 of these. And 500 HP. Dude, that's 54 DR. This is a PvP setup, by the way. I don't think you use this for any sort of PvE. Oh, goody. A C7 buff after my grind. But holy, we are done with these. Thank God. I want to go test it one day. Maybe I'll go do some RBS or something. So, yeah. We're done. We made like 1.2 billion silver, maybe 1.3. Buff Ash Forest.